Swiss steak is an old-fashioned recipe that's hearty, comforting, and incredibly delicious. It has tender, fall-apart beef and carrots smothered in a rich and bold tomato gravy, perfect for a cozy family dinner. I've actually made a recipe video on this in the past, but I thought it was too good not to share again. So I'll be doing that from time to time. I'm gonna share some of my older but not forgotten recipes. Plus, it is fall and it's time to make this recipe again. It's, like I said, it's the perfect time to make it. So you wanna go ahead and start off by getting some steak. In my older video, I did use top round steak, but this time I'm using a chuck roast steak or chuck steak. You could also use chuck roast. It's just a bigger cut of meat if you can't find chuck steak. If you wanna go ahead and trim off the fat, you can go ahead and do that. I went ahead and trimmed mine, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And then you wanna just cut them into like smaller pieces because it comes in a large like steak. So I'm gonna give everything a basic seasoning of some salt and pepper. You wanna salt and pepper both sides. I am honestly just so happy to be at home making a home-cooked, cozy dinner because we've been gone, oops, I forgot the pepper. We've been gone all weekend. My older son had a baseball tournament in San Clemente. It was beautiful there, but you know, we lived off of sandwiches and pizza and just meals that I either had to pre-pack or buy. So, like I said, I'm just super excited to have a nice home-cooked meal. And this is one home-cooked meal that you guys definitely have to try. So I'm gonna go ahead and just season the other side. This also tastes great the next day, so it makes for good leftovers. We love to serve this over rice, and it's just a good, delicious, filling meal packed with protein, and then it has some carrots, so we have our veggies. All right, so I'm gonna finish seasoning this up, and then I'll grab the rest of the ingredients that we'll be needing for the recipe. I have to give a really quick shout out to my hubby. As I was about to film this, I realized my memory card was broken, and I waited for my husband to be done with his meeting in his office, and when I told him, he just ran out to Best Buy and got me a new memory card. So I have to give him a quick shout out to give him thank you, because he's really the best. Okay, so for the ingredients, I really love this recipe because it uses really, really simple ingredients. I know it does take some time to cook to get the meat nice and tender, but honestly, after the prep work, you kind of just like forget about it and go about your day, and it's so delicious. It's worth waiting. It's totally worth it. Okay, so we need 1 sliced onion. I have 4 minced garlic cloves. I have 1 pound of carrots that I peeled, and then I sliced it up into about 1/2-inch slices. I have 1 can of crushed tomatoes. I have a cup of beef broth. You could totally use water if you don't have any. Anyways, we are ready to get cooking. Let's head over to the stove. I've got my pan heated to medium-high heat. I'm going to add some oil, and we're gonna sear the steak. We're going to do this in batches because there's just not enough room. So I just want to get a nice brown sear. This will take about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, let's go ahead and flip these guys over. And we'll let the other side sear for a couple minutes. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me earlier while I was browning the first batch, but my mic was off. So I didn't realize until now. So now it's on. Hopefully you can hear me. Second batch is in, so we'll let this sear for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, let's give these guys a flip. And another 2 to 3 minutes. Our veggies are looking good. So in goes the beef broth or water. Go ahead and give everything a stir. And in goes a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I actually forgot to mention this in my ingredients. I'm going to add about 1.5 tablespoons. Ooh. Where is the cover on this thing? Oh gosh, the little spout is missing. Yeah, the little plastic thing to slow it down, I think, I don't know, someone took it off and it's gone. Anyways, you want about 1.5 tablespoons of that. I may have added a little bit more than that. Totally fine. I'm going to season up the sauce with some salt and some pepper. Give everything a good mix again. And then we'll add our steak back to the pan. This is going to cook low and slow. So we'll let this simmer for about an hour, and once it's tender, we can add our carrots. After we add our carrots, it'll take about 30 minutes to get the carrots nice and softened and tender, and then we'll be through cooking. So this does take some time to cook. So what you want to do is, whatever project or chore you've been putting off, go ahead and do that. And then when you're done, this will be waiting for you. I'm gonna walk my dog, and then I'm going to attack my closet. Gotta get rid of some clothes. Go ahead and pour in all those juices from the steak. I'm going to lower the heat to medium-low, cover, and we'll check this in about an hour. Our Swiss steak has been simmering for about an hour and a half. It is starting to get tender. It's almost there. So at this point, you want to make sure that it is starting to get tender. We're going to add in our carrots, and by the time our carrots are through cooking, it'll be completely falling apart, and that's what you're looking for. So let's go ahead and nestle in our carrots. I just really love the carrots in this dish when they come out fork tender. I love the texture. You can also add in some mushrooms if you like. I've seen people add in mushrooms to Swiss steak, but I love the carrots. And at this point, you can also get your whatever carb of choice you want to get going. I have some rice going in the rice cooker. You can get some potatoes going, mashed potatoes, whatever your heart desires. Go ahead and get that going, and then let this cook for another 30 minutes. 30 minutes has passed. Let's go ahead and take a peek. What you want to do is grab a fork or a spoon. Oh my gosh, look, it's just like completely going through. See that? Completely tender. That's what you're looking for. Let's go ahead and check on the carrot. I'm going to push down. Yep, completely tender. All right, this is through cooking. Let's go ahead and serve this up. And there you guys have it. Hearty and comforting Swiss steak. All right, I'm back. I went for a walk. I cleaned out my closet. I got rid of a lot of clothes, and now I have a delicious meal waiting for me. I am super excited. I served this over some rice, and I garnished it with a little bit of parsley just because I had some from some leftover shrimp scampi. Anyways, let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, I want some carrot in this bite. Hold on, let me grab the perfect bite. I love when you can just see like the shreds of meat. You can just tell this is so tender. Cheers, you guys. I have made a lot of good food, but this is definitely one of the most comforting. It's so good. Like the meat is just falling apart. The carrots are tender. That tomato gravy, it just tastes so good in your mouth. It melts in your mouth. It's so delicious. You guys have to try it out. I know it does take some time to cook, but like I mentioned, once you're done with the prep work, honestly, it just sits there and simmers and you can go about your day. And if you don't have time on a weekday, Sunday dinner, your family is going to love you. Anyways, if you haven't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That will definitely help me out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.